Time for some Tyrael action.
Our enemies shall fall. Defend our fort.
The battle begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the battle begin.
Without delay.
Oh, I see you, Mr. Zeratul. It's gotta be frustrating playing a stealth class and me always being able to see you. Like,
Remain steadfast.
stupid Zeratul. Like, after I knock them out of Invis the 5th time, they should go ahead and just find another lane. I mean, I can see them standing there. It's, I don't know, to me it's just clear as day. So it's silly. You're OOMing me. Diablo, you're out of mana-ing me. Oh. You don't have to keep... stupid fucking crybaby ass Lily. All she's been doing since 2 seconds into the match is bitching about everybody.
Seems legit.
It does. Fucking biggest entitled ass healer in this game. They don't even have to target their heals. All they do is just follow you around and just mash the heal button. And it automatically selects like the person that it needs to heal. I see you. I see you. I still see you. And I still see you. And I'm gonna catch up to you and kill you. Because you are right there. And they've got a little healing critter. Or it actually will just walk around and damage. All by itself. All you gotta do is walk by things. And it does the damage. And then they've got another move that they can do. Where it just automatically debuffs the people around them. And makes the people miss. That's their 3 moves. And you can spec the little eel that she can make that just follows people around to also heal.
That was rather violent.
It's awesome. And she has another heal that heals in this humongous area around her that's almost map wide. Or screen wide. And the only way to knock her out of it is by interrupting her somehow. Hopefully you have a move that can do that. See, they didn't fucking ping that tribute, and I didn't hear it.
Units back in the bed.
Okay.
A female moved to nearby keyboard.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dum dum dum. He got a hardline in his room. Yeah. It's crazy.
Our
forgot why we were fighting in this area.
The battle is mine. Our time is short.
Oh, that's right. There's a tribute here. No, this isn't good.
Well, it's almost 10. I think I'm gonna go brush my teeth and lay down.
That is a good idea.
It is a good idea. So I'm gonna do that. You enjoy the rest of the night.
Yeah.
Maybe I will get on tomorrow.
Cool.
We will see. Yeah. Wednesday, I'm not sure. I might have company.
Ooh.
So,
Are you gonna get to see your little monsters?
Thursday
Oh,
morning,
it's
yes.
Thursday. Okay. Not sure if that was Wednesday or Thursday. You gotta make sure you take a bunch of pictures of them.
Yeah, she got their hair cut.
Oh.
But it's pretty short. So their tail and their feet basically have like longer hair, so it looks almost like they have booties on. Yeah, I mean it looks so different because she only showed me a picture of the older one.
Yeah.
It looks so different.
Well, you know, it is really humane, in my opinion, to give your cats like a nice haircut in the summertime.
Yeah, and I think this is the first time they really ever had one.
Yeah.
So they're looking pretty good.
Yeah, I remember Stoney, our long-haired boy, let me, and I don't even have one of those cool ones that they do that have the motor away from the razor. I didn't have one of those. I just used a normal one. And Stoney just let me shave him. It was back when we lived at the duplex. It was so hot. And the poor cat, you could tell he was miserable. And we shaved him, and he just looked like Sylvester
I mean, like
the
it's
cat.
not like it's. I mean, it's really short. Like it's not like it's
Well, it's not,
he's bald or anything. But
oh yeah, I know. You get it short enough so their freaking skin can breathe.
It was like today it was 100. Like right now, I think it's still 93.
Jeez, that's insane.
Yeah. Yeah. So. That's what it is. But yeah, he's different. But I'm looking forward to seeing him.
Well, yeah. Well, take a camera so you can take your own
Yeah.
pictures.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome.
But she told me like she's been meaning to do it, but I guess she can't because she canceled her phone that she had with that joint account we had, or the T-Mobile account, and so yeah, she has like a pay-as-you-go kind of phone, which I guess that one doesn't have a camera.
So she
So
sold the old one back or something?
No, the old one was like the original one we ever had, which is back in like 2005 or 6. Yeah, like her phone was old. And I guess I think she lost it, or she wanted to replace something like that, and they gave her a bunch of crap.
Jeez.
After telling her how, we appreciate your business for, this
Yeah.
long, and you guys are great, all this stuff, and they wouldn't, like, let her get a new phone, like, or she wanted to get one, but there were all these super, she's like, I don't want to buy a $500 phone. What's the cheapest one I can get? That's all I want. It's
500.
compared to what I have. And it's like they wouldn't really do that with her, so she kind of just got pissed at them. Go ahead and cancel the line, this and that. And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. I think she might end up getting a better one when she goes up to
To the just.
Colorado again. So I was
Yeah.
telling her, it's like, you could probably get one of those deals. I mean,
Yeah.
they have them all the time. I mean, shit. That's
Oh,
what
yeah,
I would
totally.
do.
Some of the phone carriers now even have, not that she could use it, but where the phone company will pay off whatever your existing credit is on your current one.
Yeah, because we're grandfathered in, we don't have a contract anymore, I don't think.
Gotcha.
So we don't, so we can literally just cancel whenever.
That's awesome.
Because I think she might be looking at Cricket.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, I don't know how their coverage is or their services, but I know it's cheaper.
You got to check it area by area because it's whether or not they've got like licenses and stuff. But with the cell phone towers that are
'Cause I
nearby.
hate that there's no. One, I don't understand why cell service is so expensive. Of course, I like that with internet, everything. I'm like, why? Internet to me should be like $20 a month. Like, there's no reason that we're paying like $80. Because I pay almost $70, and I'm like, and mine's just like a basic package. And it's just, well, we're the only ones you can really get it from. It's like, why the hell is it so expensive?
Well, it's for a couple of reasons. One, the bastards have a monopoly.
Yeah.
And not only do they have a monopoly, but there's basically this insane rule in place where they can actually tell other companies that they can't build infrastructure there. And if people try to build their own infrastructure, it's essentially illegal. It's insane. Like, so even if you set up your own internet with your community, it's like illegal because there's these non-competes. On top of that, it is unlikely that you're using service in an area where the company even natively owns all of the equipment. So you're using a tower that Sprint built that goes through a bunch of routers that so-and-so, and then it goes to a central hub that AT&T owns and some server and some router farm in the city. And every single one of those basically gets a freaking royalty. And it's like they have to pay to access it, kind of like a subscription. And it's supposed to pay for like wear and tear and stuff, you know, since they're adding all this, extra usage onto each other's networks. But it costs so much to create new infrastructure that, and most of the time they're not allowed to anyway, that they don't do it. And when they do, it actually can be significantly cheaper. Like when was it CenturyLink?
And I think that's what it is that like the cable companies are basically charging you as though they're
Yes.
building this stuff, and they need to. That's why it's so much. And once it's built out, then we can lower the prices. Like, but
And they don't.
it's already built out. You already have everything, so it shouldn't be that much.
Well, not only that, but they're using it to subsidize future work where they're going to keep doing that even more. And so
Yeah,
it
but
creates like a never-ending...
Yeah, and there's other countries that actually have faster internet and half the price of these tiny little countries and stuff, and that's stuff that like that gets me where I'm like, wait, why are we? We're supposed to be pretty damn advanced, and yet we have, we pay more for internet than some countries that you'd be surprised have cars, kind of thing, and that's where I'm like, what the hell?
Well, yeah, because if you have one company that owned it all, and if they never had to expand, then you would have a situation like that. But the justification is that they have to keep expanding. So, which they don't, but they think they do, and market share and this and that.
And they're also going after like Google and stuff with their fiber, trying to pull well, they're going to ruin everything because
free Wi-Fi.
Because they well, not only that, but it's you get the fiber service, you pay your $300 in that annual year, whether that's monthly installments or the lump sum, and then you have free internet at the speeds that the regular companies offer it now. And if you want the gigabyte, well, then you have to pay, and you can also get cable TV and all that stuff, and it's like $80, which is like $10 more than what I pay. So I'm just like, shit, get it in my area, and I'm good. Why would I don't need to deal with the cable companies anymore, because I don't use them like that. I use Netflix, I use Hulu, I do that kind of stuff. Like, I don't need all their damn channels. But it's still, I'm looking for a value for what I pay for it, and I don't feel like the cable companies with their internet give you that.
They do not. And not only that, but they're trying to, as much as possible, provide you less value by throttling. Actually, they were doing it both ways, right? They were throttling the users and or charging them penalties, quote unquote, for going over. And then they were trying to charge the people sending the content to them. Also, so like if Netflix wanted to stream movies through Comcast ISP, they were going to have to pay,
Yeah.
and that's only half of the issues with the rules. The other half is that the government would be able to have their own ISPs, which creates a whole nother set of stuff. But you have a situation where when it's called disruptive technology, and that doesn't mean a negative. It just means that people keep creating things that may or may not push or obsolete, like Netflix and Redbox did with Blockbuster and everything. It was part of their own fault, but it's like how the RIAA fought against MP3 so hard. Well, of course they did, because they wouldn't be able to make money off music anymore. Like, well, pirating this and that. No, not really. Because there was plenty of free MP3s that were from companies that wanted their stuff out there free. And what, you gonna ban all MP3s because of that? You can't do that. That's bullshit. So, there's this immediate knee-jerk reaction to all disruptive technologies. Like CD-ROMs before DVDs, Blu-rays, HD DVD, Betamax, VHS, blah, 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 blah. So, Google wanting to come out with stuff, if I went and checked, it's probably all their own infrastructure, because they're some of the only ones that have the money to do that. And that's got everybody else pissed off and freaked out because they don't have the capital. Because every time they try to raise cable prices, people just leave. But you notice every single cable company has essentially the same prices. There's no cheaper way to get
it's just
TV
like
shows.
It's just like the cell phone.
Yes.
Companies do it too. They're all pretty much the same.
Yeah, that's not fair. How's that? It's bullshit.
I mean, if you did it with anything else, you'd almost be like, well, that's price fixing.
Yeah.
Oh, no. See, when we do it, it's not.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And it absolutely is. It's like just like all cars are essentially the same price. I mean, doesn't that seem kind of weird? Unless you're buying a Lamborghini or something. But they get away with it because nobody can afford infrastructure. And then when Google does it, all of a sudden everybody else is on the government's side. Like, they shouldn't be able to do that because this rule and that rule. And it's like, well, yeah, but you guys have been breaking this rule and this rule and this rule all along. So you can't just keep using the law when it suits you to push other
and that's
business
even with
out.
the infrastructure that they claim to have built, they got government assistance to do it.
Yeah.
Because the government invested in that. But then they're trying to be like, oh no, that's all us. It was all us, and that's why we can do this. And it's like, no.
Like, no, it was AT&T, and before that, it was Ma Bell.
And
So-
yeah, and it's like, and the government's had a hand in it, but they want to act as though,
Yeah.
I don't know, we did all this on our own. It's like, no, you didn't.
Yeah.
It's always been there. And then the whole infrastructure that you're doing, some of it's getting all old, and you guys really don't want to replace it.
Yeah, which is one of the several reasons why the internet keeps puking. Because the routers and shit have all maxed out on the addresses that they can keep track of for where to route shit to. And they don't want to swap the routers out. So the internet, it's one of the reasons why the internet keeps dying. And it's like, well, where's that money supposed to come from? And it's like, well, wait a second. Shouldn't you guys have been saving up for that? Like, why do we have to subsidize your lack of planning?
Mm-hmm.
That makes no sense. So, And it's like, oh, we're going to need to raise prices again.
And that's just it. And then you have,
What?
like, that's why I get in those arguments with people when they will talk about, well, you can't fault the business, they're in a business to make money kind of shit. I'm like, yeah, but anymore, they seem to forget that with business, you have to spend money as well.
Yeah.
And they all think they shouldn't have to do any of that, and they should be able to get all the profits they need and never have to reinvest.
Right.
And that's like, I'm like, so you can tell me that I don't understand business all you want, but I'm pretty sure that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of it. Yeah, you want to make money, but you also understand that those profits you're getting, you're going to want to put some of that aside so that you can,
Innovate.
continue, so you can continue with that business model or improve it or change it or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
But instead you're like, no, we expect you to keep doing the same thing, but we're not going to, or the customer needs to change, but not you.
Right. And I always say the same thing. The perfect analogy is medical equipment, because they want to just keep using the same MRI forever or whatever, and they want to keep charging people for it as if it's brand new, and they haven't paid it off yet, even though on all their taxes and everything it's already paid for and it's in depreciation. And you can't do that. And then it'll come time to buy a new one, and they jack everybody's prices up.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you can't.
Why not?
Yeah, I know. And they, because their books make it look like it's valid to everybody else that doesn't understand accounting. It's all accounting tricks. Like, another one that I was very fond of hearing stories about is when they could move people from, like, one side of the office to the other, even though it was costing a fortune. It was saving money because it was coming off of one book and on another, going on to another book, saying that the space is free, and they freed up space, which is like one budget or something, and then the moving budget, they had money in the moving budget, and so it was making their numbers look amazing. So
Yeah, I just because they even price it out now where it's like, oh no, we're gonna, like, they're doing the crap where it's like the 3D Blu-rays and stuff. Oh, everybody wants to buy those, and they sell like
No.
hotcakes. I'm like, yes, because you bundle it with the damn Blu-ray that I want to buy.
right.
So it makes it look like they're moving, but I'm not buying that. I want to buy the Blu-ray, but I have to get this with it. So
Yeah.
I don't care about 3D. I don't like the 3D, but you're not giving me an option. And it's kind of like that with cable. Oh, if you get TV, you get the internet, you get a better deal. And it's like, yeah, you do, but I don't want the TV. Like, I just don't want it. Thanks. Well, you're not going to get a better price. We're not going to give you, like, we're going to make you pay basically just $20 less to just have the internet, because we want to penalize you for using less of our services.
Oh yeah, totally. Finally, we had spare money like a year ago or something, decided to buy a new sound system thingy for the entertainment stand, because we have never bought one. We were using hand-me-downs and cheap Walmart Christmas presents and stuff, and we finally went to go buy one, so we're looking, and